Seeing clearly is something we all hope to achieve, whether we're born with 20/20 vision or if we wear contacts or glasses. There are conditions, however, that affect the retina, and in turn that affects our vision. Here to tell us about some key factors in our eye health is Dr. Meredith Gershon, a retina specialist from Opticare. Welcome, doctor. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
All right, so there are a number of, actually first, let's talk about what the retina is for our viewers.
Okay, so the retina is specialized nerve tissue that's found inside the eyeball. It's actually in the what lines the eyeball like wallpaper in the back of the eye.
Okay.
And it receives all the light and then sends the light to our brain through the optic nerve, and that creates images in our brain for us to see.
But there are a number of diseases that could affect the retina, right?
Yes. So the most common diseases probably are diabetes in the eye, macular degeneration, retinal detachments, retinal tears, flashes, floaters, things like that. Those are the most common.
So let's talk a little bit about macular degeneration, because it's almost, I don't want to say a good thing, but it's an up-and-coming disease. It affects millions of people.
It does, and in the next 5 years, the amount of people affected is projected to double. So it is quite, as the population gets older, that disease is becoming more prevalent. So what macular degeneration is there's an area of the retina that's called the macula. It's actually the dead center, and it's responsible for our very detailed vision, facial recognition, reading, fine detail, basically central vision. And what happens in the disease is that central area actually...
Is that what we're looking at? That would be macular degeneration, the picture there?
Yeah, so basically the central vision will deteriorate, and
that's awful. That's what
so you
people
could
are
look
seeing.
at a person and miss his face. So a lot of people actually say they don't know who's talking to them until they recognize their voice. Because they can't see their face. Yeah.
Can you treat that?
So there's two forms. There's one form that's called dry macular degeneration, and then there's the wet form. The dry form there currently is no treatment, but luckily, for the most part, it tends to be much more mild. The wet form, in the last several years, they have developed treatments that are really, really quite excellent, and patients have been doing much better than they have in the past.
And who typically comes into your office with that type of problem?
So the patients will complain of decreased vision. They're having difficulty reading is a common one, distortion, blind spots right in the center. A lot of time they go see their optometrist or their ophthalmologist first before they make their way to the retina specialist, but we usually get them.
Now, is there anything we could do to prevent it? Is it going to happen no matter what?
So the risk factors, smoking is not good for anything. So another thing to add to the list, and trying to eat a healthy diet. There is a specialized vitamin that has been developed, but that's only appropriate for some people, so I wouldn't get that unless your doctor recommends it.
Very good. And you're with Opticare.
Yes.
And chances are there's probably an Opticare close to you.
Yes.
They are all over the state, right?
18 offices spread around the whole state. Yep.
Wow, and pretty easy to get an appointment, right? All you have to do is call. And of course, if you need more information or for an appointment, you can go to opticarepc.com. Doctor, thanks so much for the information. I feel like a lot of our viewers are going to be looking for additional info there.
Yes, I hope so.
Very good.
I hope we can help them.
I'm sure you can. All right.